Hello and welcome to the video, guys. This week we will be going over de-stressing activities. Unfortunately, yes, we all have a little bit of stress in our lives, but there is different ways you can try and relieve it. Sometimes it's a bit more of a mental block and sometimes you just need to sweat it out. So I will be testing 4 different de-stressing activities. I'm going to take you for a run and going to go to a spin class, and then I'm going to do some journaling and meditation in the park, as well as doing some hot flow yoga. So I will be seeing what works for a bit of mental clarity or a little bit of exercising, exhausting energy, and yeah, we'll see what works. Okay, it's Monday. It's super freaking hot and I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna try a run for half an hour around the park and see if that is a good stress relief. Get those endorphins, get that blood pumping, and yeah, let's do this. Okay, back in the car now. Half an hour run. Obviously this is a good one because it is free, but it is difficult, and if you're wanting something a little easier, you can just walk. It'll still give you endorphins, and yeah. So I actually forgot to film before I went into the yoga studio, and then I can't film in there because it's really dark. So this is me after. Okay, I just got out of a hot flow yoga, an hour of hot yoga. I feel really good now after breathing and stretching, but I need a coffee. It's 8:30 in the morning and I'm one sleepy girl. And because I obviously could not film in there, we'll just pretend that this is me in my hot flow yoga. Then I headed to the gym and it was time for me to sweat it out once again. Alright, here I am, setting up for my spin class. I couldn't really film when I was in there because it is super loud and dark and there's people everywhere. So here I am, getting ready for what was going to be a intense session, and honestly just pretending like I am in the class like an absolute dickhead once again. Look at me go, woohoo. Then I treated myself to the lovely hot sauna. Alrighty guys, back in the car. Clearly post-workout, if you can't tell by my red sweaty complexion, as to be expected, the class was very intense, very sweaty, and yeah, it's like super dark and loud music in there, so it's a vibe for sure. As far as de-stress goes, it is definitely a good one for exhausting some energy. As far as mental clarity, not as much as some other things because it is quite full on, but honestly it's different for everyone, and sometimes just zoning out to the music will really work. So another de-stress activity I would add in for my week is just going and having some quiet meditation journaling time. I find just going and sitting outside is a good enough meditation for me, without any devices or many distractions. I'm gonna do some journaling as well, so just writing down anything that's on my mind, moving those thoughts onto paper, clearing out all your current frustrations, taking in the surroundings. What can you hear, what can you see? Just being present. And writing down some tangible things you're grateful for. Any people, any things you can see. Just writing those things down and having some gratitude towards the good things in your life. writing down 5 things that you love about yourself. I know it can be a little awkward to write this on paper, but give it a go. It's important that you have your self-love. I'm sure there's 5 things to write down. And let's just doing a little bit of manifesting as well. I know not everyone's into this, but it can be quite beneficial for moving forward in your mindset and working out those frustrations, looking into a future reality that you want for yourself, and just remembering why it may be worth the stress of what you're currently working on or situation. You know, what are you doing in your future? What are you wearing? How do you act? How do you speak? How do you think? What have you achieved? These can just be little helpful tips to move forward if you are feeling stuck in your mindset. So, all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed all of the activities that I tried to de-stress over the last couple of weeks. As you can see, it was filmed from when it was really hot in summer to now, which is very much freezing outside, so it has been a few weeks. But yes, the run and the biking was fantastic for releasing endorphins and really just working out some exhausting energy. And then the journaling and the hot flow yoga was very nice for getting rid of some mental overload or mental clarity. And but all in all, I actually loved the hot flow yoga. It was my favorite, surprisingly, honestly, and I was just zen for a few days. This is definitely something that I'm going to add to my routine. And on that note, I will end the video here. I hope you enjoyed 4 potential ways you can de-stress. Whatever your stresses are, I do hope you find something that works for you and you can keep your mental health in check.